Welcome to Let's Get Metaphysical, the show that stretches you beyond your five senses. When you are looking for your next step on the path into the unseen, we've got you covered. Join epic adventure seekers and level up your game with your host, reality magician Bierman.
Greetings, epic adventure seekers. Welcome to your guide to demystifying your world. I'm Bierman, and you are listening to Let's Get Metaphysical, connecting heart and mind. If you've not yet done so, please go ahead and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Rate and review the show. And it's real easy to do it over on our website. Just go down below the episode you're listening to, and you'll see a nice button there that says leave a review. Just something quick telling us what you like about the show, what you think somebody else might like about it. And most importantly, share this, because you know somebody who's also understanding or figuring out their spiritual path. You know somebody who, like you, wonders why the world looks the way it does, and to stop being passive about it, because you are in control. Now today, it's you and me, and I'm continuing our discussion of happiness. What prevents you from knowing your true self, that part of you that lives in true happiness? Before jumping in, I want to be sure that you're taking advantage of Step in a New Direction, the free gift that I made for you, because you're here, because you want to understand how to make your world look different from the way it's looking now. And nothing changes until you take action, until you start stepping in that new direction. Every link I mention will be in the show notes. If you follow me in my books, in my articles, in my web pages, in my earlier episodes, you know that suffering is optional. If you're miserable, if you're in pain, physical pain, emotional pain, the choice of whether or not to suffer lies in your own hand. Actually, more accurately, that choice lies within your thoughts and your feelings. See, your thoughts create your emotions that create your feelings, so you will always have a match between your thoughts and the feelings you're experiencing. So sad thoughts will create sad emotions. They'll create sad feelings. Angry thoughts, they'll create angry emotions. They'll create angry feelings. And remember, you never experience any kind of feeling that you haven't already suppressed or repressed. That feeling already exists inside you. And because the universe wants you to heal it, to dissolve it, it's going to keep throwing people and events and circumstances at you, so you get to keep experiencing. But so long as you keep suppressing it, you're not going to make any progress. The thing to remember is your feelings, they're beliefs. And your beliefs, you think they're facts, but the fact is they're fiction. They are totally bizarre, inaccurate, make no sense. Just because you have a thought and because you've believed it for so long, just because other people in your world believe it, in fact, the other people in your world are the people responsible for putting it into your mind, doesn't make it real, doesn't make it true. In fact, it's the stories that you tell yourself, the stories, not truth, the stories you tell yourself that keep you stuck. It's the stories, the false stories you tell yourself that cause your suffering. Now, if you're wondering, how can suffering be a choice? You have an injury, you have an illness, you have a tragedy in your family, in your friends. How can that be a choice to suffer or not? Well, you see, your body cannot hurt. Your feelings are not real. Ask yourself, when you have an injury or a hurt, let's say, what if you have a headache? You are not your body. You are not your mind. If you have a headache, your body doesn't feel. Your mind doesn't think. Your mind responds when you create thoughts. And that's the only time your mind is there, when you create a thought. What you are is a conscious awareness that's observing what's going on in your human experience. So only your awareness can feel, see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. Your body can't do any of that. Your awareness is eternal. It's the one energy. There's only one energy that exists. Everything, my computer, everything you see in my environment, me, you, everything is this one energy. And that's the true meaning of all is one. That's the meaning of we're all connected, because we are all the same energy. So your mind isn't you. Your body isn't you. Your body's going to die one day, right? Does that mean you stop existing? No, because who you are is that awareness that goes on from one lifetime to the next, for always. That's who you truly are, the awareness. Your true self is your awareness, not your body that dies. Look, you were here. Your spirit, your true self was here before this body was born. Your true self, your spirit, will be in existence after this body is gone. So why do you choose? It's a choice. Why do you choose to say that you're suffering? Why do you choose to stay stuck in the agony, in the pain, emotional or physical? Your mind counts on the fact that you live 95% of your day in your past. What's in your past? Your mind is keeping alive all those painful, limiting subjects, thoughts, programs. And if it's not in your past, then it's in your future. But your mind isn't in the only time that really exists, which is now. The only time that you can take any action, the only time that's real is now. Now, if you're like most people, then you're spending 5% of your day in the present, in the now. That means you're spending 95% of your day in your past or in your future. Well, no wonder your life doesn't mesh or work the way you want it to. I'm going to repeat that. And I've been saying this in every session when I've been talking one-on-one with you about happiness. You don't do anything to be happy. That's your natural state. What you do that makes you think you're not happy is you throw up all these blocks, all these old programs, all this living in the past, and repeating all the painful experiences that you're interpreting as. That's what keeps you from experiencing your true state, which is happy. Check out this necklace. This is a wood called lignum vitae. It is the hardest wood in the world. It's the densest, it's the heaviest. You put this wood in water and it sinks. But here's what's remarkable. It's impervious to moisture. It's impervious to insects. It's known as a tribe of life. It can live as long as 800 years. Now, my daughter gave this to me many years ago because I choose to live my life empowered regardless of what goes on in my life. I had 2 traumatic brain injuries. They altered everything about my life. The first one left me with emotions that made me feel suicidal because the chemistry was so screwed up in my body. And I said, no, that's not going to happen for me. And I chose to get better. And when I told the psychiatrist who I saw, I just made the choice and the feelings went away. He said, that's impossible. Well, it's not impossible because it's what I did. And you have a choice. Turn around how you're feeling. 16 people on my medical team told me I couldn't possibly get better. That was the first injury. And the second injury happened after the brain surgery. I'm going to take a quick sponsor break because this is the story I wrote about my 2 experiences. Thrive, don't just survive. And you can get a personally signed copy of this book for $10 off the price that it originally sold, where I sold out in my launch. You can get it for just $15. That includes the shipping and handling. I highly recommend that you pick up a copy because you can see I have very practical steps in there. It's not just oh, look at me, I went through all of this. That would be stupid. That would be a waste of my time and yours. These are things that you can do to take control of your life regardless of what's going on. So when I tell you, I know that suffering is a choice. I know that suffering is a choice because I live it every day of my life. The stories that you have living in the past or looking toward the future, but staying out of your present, they're not truths, but you think they are. And they keep you stuck. Look at it this way. You're an extraordinary computer. And I found this 25 years of working with clients in my kinesiology practice. So just like your computer has a directory up at the top, there's your emotional theme. And then there are file folders next level down and next level down. And every time an incident happens in your life, oh, it's another document. I'm going to find the folder to put it in. So it can only do that if there's already a folder for it. So why would there be a folder for it? The emotions that you feel, that you think are hurting you, the only kind of emotions you can experience are emotions already inside you. They're emotions, they're themes that you've been suppressing or repressing all your life. The universe keeps putting people and circumstances on your path as a wake-up call saying, yo, you want to pay attention to this and finally take care of it and dissolve it? Because so long as you're suppressing it, so long as you're repressing it, are resisting it. When I work with people and we finally clear stuff, it's not uncommon for them to say, I did so much work on this. I was so sure I got rid of it, because they were working on it, because they were getting rid of it, because they didn't want to think about it anymore, because they made it go away. All of those are energizing it. When you pay attention to something, it's going to expand in your life. It's not going to go away. And next time I'm here with you one-on-one, I'm going to work with you on how you can dissolve it. So you can choose to live with pain and actually experience it by continuing to suppress it. Or you can choose to live from your awareness. Your awareness is what is experiencing, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. It's not your body doing it. It's not your mind doing it. And when you decide that you've done enough of this working on it and fighting it, when you decide that I don't want this in my life, you have to take the action that's going to allow you to dissolve it. Because I don't want this in my life. Feeds it, makes it bigger, makes it worse. Thank you for joining me here. I would love to do a quick call with you to see if there's a way you're interested in working with me so you can actually dissolve the stuff that's inside that you've been working on, that you've been wishing and hoping would go away. Only you just keep driving it deeper and deeper and deeper. And the universe says, yo, come on, more people. Come on, more events. We got to keep hammering at you, because it's not going to go away until you take the action that will dissolve it. Remember to join our Facebook group where I share news of what's going on, and I'm looking to start a book group of metaphysical, spiritual type books where you can further expand on what I'm sharing with you, on what my guests are sharing with you, to change how you view the world. Again, the link for getting my book, for contacting me, so we can do a quick talk to see if there's something there that we can work on together, or also step in a new direction. All of it's down there. And I wish you a week filled with many blessings.
You've been listening to a talk on the wilder side. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Get Metaphysical. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a single episode, and while you're at it, please leave a rating and review, and be sure to share it with your friends. Tune in every Monday for more exciting insights and wisdom on life beyond your five senses. Until next time, take a small step in a new direction. Start now.